we just want to show our excitement to people. That's the main thing, because most people don't really pay attention so much to the words as to the feelings that they get when you're talking to them. And if like the belief is there in what we're doing, I think my goal would be to just transmit that over to the person that I'm speaking with. And if they get that belief, if they catch that, I would say that belief or that hint of excitement in the things I'm sharing, I think I've done my job wrong, because that will get them in to see what we have to offer. And then I just need to put them in front of you.
And what I would say real quick, yeah, because whenever you say nuggets, I have to jump in or I lose them. But you know what he's saying is this passion and enthusiasm. Here's the thing. What did they do? They drove to Phoenix to learn. They were on the phone with Dr. Mark Gordon to learn. They were on the phone with me for hours to learn. They've been on the phone with John. They've done their research. They got educated, so they're not just, screaming and yelling about money and cars. Like, that doesn't work. Would you agree with me, Edel?
Absolutely. That never works.
Exactly. So I just wanted to point out to everybody that you took the initiative, you got yourself educated, but you haven't sat back and spent months. Even Dr. Gandhi has not spent months putting these studies into her brain. She knows enough, and you guys are taking action. So I'm sorry to interrupt. I just had to say that. I don't want people to just go out there. You know how you can be just crazy and scare people, or you can back it up with a little bit of knowledge, right, Edel?
Absolutely. And I think just that little bit of knowledge, what I've seen is successful people know just about enough to get the other person excited about their cause. They don't know everything, but they have enough experts around them who can share all the details that are needed. And that's how it always works. So if you're waiting to learn everything and get all super excited and be all that know-all, then you're going about it the wrong way. You have to know enough to let the other person know that this is something that they cannot miss and something that they need to get their hands on right away. And once you convey that, the rest is just magic. It just kind of draws them. It's like throwing the fishing line out. And, once the fish catches, they bite on it a little bit, you just reel them in, slowly.
Exactly. Edel came from a company where he was very, very, very well educated in network marketing and obviously to build an organization, especially in this group, in this company that starts with A. You put 25,000 people in that company, you're an expert. Can you give anybody just a couple little nuggets about what they can do going forward to be successful in LifeVantage? Edel?
Yeah, sure. I would just put a few thoughts. First of all, just make a huge list of people that you know. Maybe people that you might have spoken to in the past and they were not ready yet. Put them down again in a fresh list. And with all the excitement that you may have built over the past few months or years, just go back to them with that excitement and speak to them about this again. And that's one thing I would say. I'm not sure how many would be open to talking to you, depending on how close you are to them or how good a bond you have with them. But that would be the first step. The second thing is that talk to anybody, anything that breathes. Talk to them, because the products are amazing. What we have, in the products, I don't think anybody out there has that, and everybody needs to know about it. So have a mission that I'm going to talk to anybody that moves in front of me. I'm going to stick out my hand, say hi, and talk to them, and share what I have to share. Don't get too overly enthusiastic either, because sometimes people get scared when you're too excited. So have a balance in whatever you do, in the way you talk, in the way you approach them. Smile a lot. That's what I always tell people when I was building it up before. I tell people, smile a lot, because and again, smile from the heart, not just smile. Don't fake smile. Smile from your heart, because genuineness will be carried forward a lot more than you trying to pretend to be somebody that you're not. And the other thing I would say is, don't get too much into any details about everything. Let people find out the information, but lead them to the information. That is very important. Don't let them find it out by themselves. Lead people to information, because most people are going to be searching online, because that's the easiest thing to do. And if you put enough links in front of them, just like what John Cook enough links, enough videos, enough studies, because he knew that we were seeking answers to what the products were and what the company was. And we did some research about the company ourselves. So that is good because it's publicly traded, and we found that it's a solid company, and we liked that. And then, of course, meeting people is like the people all outside the deadline. Within a matter of a week, I think we met everybody on Zoom. So that was incredible. I think he did a great job with that. So use the system. Don't deviate from the system. The system works. It's been proven multiple times over, and we just have to follow the system and put our own flavor in it. That is like our personality in it, so that we can use the system the way it will benefit us the most. So these are just a couple of thoughts that came to my mind.
You know what? That was amazing, Hetal. That's like network marketing 101. And with the twist, I'm just coming from someone who has built such a giant organization. We are very, very excited about the both of you. But again, as much experience as you both have, and as much education and as much background, what I'm most excited about is that you laugh easily, because laughing is my favorite thing to do. And your humility and your willingness to help is just beyond measure. So thank you both for being on the call. Thank you, John Brooks, for opening your mouth and offering the opportunity for me to go to Phoenix. And you guys, seriously, build your community. We expose people to the information. In network marketing, we promote from event to event, and we build community. And I know we just had an event at LBA this Saturday, and there will be a lot of people that will probably want to share a nugget or two that they learned. I've got a few people left on the call this morning. If you guys had a nugget at LBA that you loved and learned, or something that you want to share, please let me know for next week, because I'm always trying to field these calls and make sure that they're juicy and beneficial. So Dr. Gandhi and Hetal, thank you for sharing this morning. That was just incredible. I adore you, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Woo! So excited. Yeah. Can't wait with those on. So I'm very excited. Don't be late, because you got a long drive, and I'm excited. I've been bragging on you like crazy.